Hello everyone, welcome to Study Quest. Today is 21 August 2025 and I am going to give the analysis of Assam Tribune Editorial today, and it is going to be very useful for your upcoming APSC mains exam, and the topic that I took is from GS3 Environment part. Let's start. So today's editorial is written by P.D. Goswami, and it is about the forest, victims of man's endless needs. So he wrote that relentless exploitation of forest is endangering ecological balance even as conservation efforts offer hope for restoring harmony between nature and humanity. So you can go through this editorial, and I have framed a question based on this editorial. Let's see what I have framed and how I have written the answers for you. So the question that I have framed is the relentless exploitation of forest is endangering ecological balance. However, conservational efforts provide hope for restoring harmony between nature and humanity. Discuss. So the question is for 250 words and it is important for GS3 environment part. So you have to write your own answer. Just take an idea from my answer. Don't copy paste my answer. You can you can give multiple examples and flowcharts, diagrams, anything of your choice. So at first the introduction. So in the introduction, I have given a small gist about the forest biodiversity and the ecological balance. So first I have written that forests are the lungs of the earth, regulating climate, conserving biodiversity and supporting millions of livelihoods. Yet relentless exploitation through deforestation, mining, agriculture, and urban expansion has disturbed ecological balance. While the crisis is evident, that is, the conservation efforts at global and national levels indicate a path towards restoration. So, this is how I have given my intro part, where I have included all the things which are going to be necessary for the for a proper answer introduction. So first it is about the forest. The forests are the lungs of the earth which regulates everything from climate, conservation of biodiversity. They supports millions of livelihoods. And then I have mentioned about the exploitation part, that how forests are exploited through deforestation, mining, agriculture, and urban expansions. And then I have just given and concluded part that while this is the crisis is evident, conservation efforts at global and national levels indicate a path towards restoration. So this is how we are going to restore the forest. So let's see what I have written in the body part. So in the body, first of all, I have given a small subheading, that is consequences of relentless exploitation. So what are the consequences that are leading to exploitation of the forest? First is loss of biodiversity. So habitat destruction threatens species. For example, great Indian bustard red panda in India. Then climate change. So forests as a carbon sink. That is, their depletion accelerates global warming. And soil water degradation. So forest, that is deforestation, increases erosion and reduces the groundwater recharge. Then livelihood insecurity. So indigenous and forest dependent communities are there. You know about that second groups and all. They face displacement and resource scarcity. Next heading that I gave is about the conservation efforts offering hope. So there is always, if there is, destruction going on, there is always a hope. So the hope in this sector is conservation efforts. So first is the legal and institutional measures. So in the legal and the institutional measures, I have just cited the acts, that is the Forest Right Act 2006, then Compensatory Afforestation Fund Act 2016, then programs and missions like National Mission for Green India, Joint Forest Management, then Namami Gange, or you can give here Namami Brahmaputra Reforestation Drive. So these are the things which you have to give in your answers. Next is community-led model. So first is the, you know about Chipko movement of Uttarakhand. Khasi sacred groups in Meghalaya. So just give these examples, okay? Then global initiatives. So in the global, in these are what these are confined to India. So you have to give some initiatives which are globally recognized. So first is the United Nations Red Plus. You know about this, you have studied it in the environment part. So United Nations Red Plus in Paris Climate Agreement Bond Challenge, that is restoration of degraded forest. Next is technology and innovation, so uses of GIS, drones and satellite monitoring for forest protection. Next, I'm giving a flowchart diagram to, to visualize my answers in the script. So the thing that I have mentioned here is that relentless forest exploitation. This forest exploitation will lead to ecological disruption. And what this ecological disruption is, that is the biodiversity loss, climate change, soil and water degradation. So all this will happen, and then we will think about the conservation strategies. Then the in the conservation strategies, there will be afforestation, there we will be policies, community participation, and we will use latest technology for the conservation strategies. And there, these aims will be that we should balance. There will be a balance between the development and environment. So here, like this, you can give some examples also, like the forestman of India, where he built a single forest single-handedly. So like this you can give many examples. Then lastly, I will give a way forward that strengthening sustainable forest management practices, then promoting eco-friendly livelihoods like ecotourism and TFPs, etc. Then enhancing community participation in conservation and integrating forest in climate action and developmental planning. At last, we came to the conclusion that is the balance between exploitation and conservation determines the future of humanity. While unchecked exploitation threatens ecological stability, proactive conservation measures can restore harmony between humans and nature. The challenges lie in moving from exploitative growth to sustainable development. So this is how I'm going to end today's video. I hope you like the video. If you are new, then please subscribe to my channel, and we will meet in the next video for another answer writing practice from for APSC from the Assam Tribune. Till then, take care.